It started with a simple Craigslist ad. A young woman looking for work. A young man pretending to offer it. But behind that ad was something far darker than anyone could have imagined. This is the story of Michael John Anderson, the man who became known as the very first Craigslist killer. Katherine Ann Olson was 24 years old, bright, caring, and full of energy. She had recently graduated from St. Olaf College in Minnesota and was working as a substitute teacher. Friends described her as compassionate and adventurous, someone who believed in seeing the best in people. Like many young adults in 2007, Katherine used Craigslist, a popular site for jobs, housing, and services. She thought it would be an easy way to find short-term work. But one ad, in particular, would cost her everything. In October 2007, Katherine responded to an ad looking for a babysitter. The poster claimed they needed help with their children. But the ad wasn't real. It had been written by 19-year-old Michael John Anderson. Anderson lived with his parents in Savage, Minnesota. On the surface, he seemed like a quiet young man. But online, he hid a disturbing fascination with violence. He created the babysitting ad, not to hire someone, but to lure an unsuspecting victim. On October 25th, Katherine drove to Anderson's home for what she believed was a job interview. She never came back. When Katherine didn't return home that evening, her friends grew worried and called police. The next day, her car was found in a park. Inside the trunk was Katherine's body. She had been shot in the back with a .357 Magnum. Investigators quickly traced the Craigslist ad back to Anderson. When questioned, he admitted to posting the ad, but claimed Katherine's death was an accident. The evidence told a different story. He had lured her there. He had prepared the gun, and after killing her, he dumped her body like trash. It was cold, calculated, premeditated. The case shocked the nation because Craigslist had been seen as harmless. Suddenly, people realized how dangerous meeting strangers online could be. In 2009, Anderson was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Katherine's parents turned their grief into action. They began speaking publicly about online safety and pushed for more awareness of the risks of meeting strangers through websites. Katherine Olson's death was senseless, tragic, and terrifying. She was simply looking for work, trying to help others, and was met by a predator hiding behind a computer screen.